I could say I can name this video Redefining through the narcissistic abuse that I suffered in my narcissistic family. I could say this video would just be about redefining myself and also speaking out what I am not. And first of all, I could address really what I believe and what I feel is what defines to me what's a real mother to me. And being that real mother means to me someone there is going to love me unconditionally no matter what, whether I succeed, whether I fail. One that's always telling me to give it my best shot and love me even if I succeed or fail at it. And someone that's always going to say that I will always be her champion no matter what. And someone that was just going to continue to encourage me and say, you know what, you could do anything you want to if you put your mind to it. And a real mother to me would just be encourage me in anything I want to do, or even a type of mother that will just see the capabilities I see in myself, that would see those capabilities in me that I may or may not see in myself, and just say, hey, you know what, I see a lot of potential in you. You have awesome abilities to do this or to do that, and try to encourage me. I didn't have that. Growing up with a narcissistic mother, I didn't have that. And just, a real mother would have compassion and sees potential in all her daughters and not just favor one over the other. That would love and treat their daughters all the same, will come and visit their daughters equally, and not think one highly than the other. That would be a real mother to me. A real mother would be to me just continuous unconditional love that would not tolerate anyone trying to divide a family, wouldn't tolerate it whatsoever. A real mother would just be a strong person. And you know what I'm beginning to realize, and I told my therapist today that I'm beginning to realize why my fiance loves me so much. And that is because that he sees me as a very strong person. And he's very drawn to that. And that makes me feel good. Like I said, I'm very blessed with an awesome fiance that has that ability to just see through people. Can see through when someone is fronting. And he saw through each and every one of my former family members, even my late father, which I still pretty much don't have the love that I once had for him. Like I said in several videos back, that rediscovering that I also didn't have the father that I thought I had. And now the only father that's really replaced him and that will always replace him is the Heavenly Father. And just the new family that he has really blessed me with. I'm very fortunate, very blessed. And the other thing that I also like to address in this video are things that are not true of me, things I've heard over and over the years. Through my parents and through my sisters. And I could say all the things that they define me as. Somebody who doesn't have a future, somebody that will never amount to anything, somebody will never find a job, somebody uh, has book smarts but don't have any common sense, um, saying that my potential in the medical field is very limited, saying that I stink, got bad hygiene, don't look people out in the eye when I'm talking, a slut, a whore, an adulterer, um, a bad mother, an unfit mother, um, a failure, um, a loser. Heard that quite a bit. Not capable of anything, a retard. And I'm sure the list can go on and on and on and on, but those are things I can just think right off the top of my head. And not only are those things not true of me, but the more I think of it, they're nothing but just pure, straight projections of my biological uh, failures and shortcomings, along with my narcissistic mother and late father. It's just my narcissistic family's failures, shortcomings, jealousy. And you know what? I don't have to prove anything to them. Because I know in my whole heart of hearts that no matter what I accomplish, I mean, like I said, I could have 5 master's degrees and 2 or 3 doctorate degrees. I could have all that. I could be the next Dr. Oz out there, and I would still be a piece of shit to him. And I would still be treated and viewed the same way. And I'm very, very determined to stay as far hell away from my narcissistic family as possible. And I have to just go through life like they're dead to me. And I expect bumps in the road where they may try to do something. But I'm ready for it. It'd be just like a jolt, and I just have to just sit right there and say, okay, is it worth fighting for? Is it threatening me? Is it threatening my fiance? Is it threatening my daughter and my grandson for me to be angry about? And if there's nothing but cheap shots or things used to provoke me, I gotta sit there and make that determination. And through therapy, I've been given that discernment. It's like now I'm re-rating my anger. Like if it's like a 5 through 10, that's when I select my battles. That I select, hey, this is worth fighting for. If it's something that really threatens my physical safety, or my fiance's, or my children's, or my grandkids, you know, when it gets to that point, then I know it's well worth fighting for. But if it's something like if somebody comes by here and tries to I don't know, send me some more nasty letters or send somebody here from disability or send somebody here to come investigate me and my fiance, shit like that, well, that part would really depend. And I would have to say that would be a big threat. But it depends upon what those accusations are. And me and my fiance, we both would know how to shoot down each and every one of their accusations. Or if, like I said, if it's something that I get letters from my other sisters that will sit there and write stupid shit, that I know, okay, it's not worth my energy. And you know what, though? What's really funny is that I thought of something new and really kind of, it's like a humorous, to me, as a humorous approach to just, it's mainly for people who are like my narcissistic family. It's not really worth my energy. And you know what that is? It's more like my narcissistic former family is not worth the toilet that I sit on, nor are they worth the turds that I cut. And I had a buddy of mine that just told me, well, you could add this to it, that they're not worth the toilet paper that you wipe your ass off on. That's even funnier. It's just cool to use humor to just really tell yourself that the narcissistic people that are in your life, they're not worth your energy. They're worthless. They're powerless. And by sitting there not giving them no power or no importance really pisses them off. It's like really ignoring them. And really, another thing that I've done too is like let their jealousy, it's more like do a reversal. It's kind of like, instead of the jealousy get to me, try to tear me down, try to define me, I make it a real complete reversal. Like a reversal of, okay, you're jealous of me? Well, you know, all these years you've done nothing but drain my energy, as you narcissistic assholes are. And you know what? You get off by hurting me, by making me cry, by scaring me, and drawing off and getting off on it. Well, you know what? I'm gonna do a reversal on you assholes. And you know what that is? Instead of letting your jealousy get to me or tear me down, I'm gonna turn right around and let that be my supply to just get back at you. It's like, it's kind of like any jealousy, any anger, any frustration you want to take out on me, anything that they want to do to provoke me, I take all that and just do a straight out reversal and let that really drive me to accomplish my goals even more. Let that be the fuel to drive me to go up. Let that be the fuel for me to be the next Dr. Oz. Let that fuel for me to be a big smash and a big success in the medical field. Now I really get it. It's like you just have to do a reversal. And now it's my turn to get off on your anger, and my turn to get off on your jealousy, and my turn for you to sit there and call me delusional and crazy. Good, because I can just get right off your frustration. It's like a mirroring thing. You mirror what they do. And I'm willing to try that. Really am. But, yeah, each day I wake up, I'm happy, I'm peaceful. I'm even peaceful now. Like I said, I'm looking forward to the holidays. I'm looking forward to a lot of things. I'm looking forward to becoming a big success in the medical field. I'll look forward to getting myself back to work. I'm looking forward day by day. I feel like I'm getting my life back. And I am so freaking happy. Very happy. And you know what? For all of you that are coming from a narcissistic family or a relationship, whether it be a husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, mother, father, both, siblings, whatever the narcissism is in your life, if I can do these things, I know you can. But like I said, everybody progresses different. Everybody's minds are wired different. But you know what though? With every story that every victim of a narcissistic family shares on there should be a motivation and empowerment and inspiration to people who are just realizing that, hey, I never knew what this type of abuse was until I started looking up and said, oh my God, I said, I've been a victim of a narcissist parent or a narcissist mother or a whole narcissist family. And it takes years to realize with all the abuse that one goes through. It takes a while. So I'd say don't beat yourself up in the head if you're just now discovering it, you're like 30, 40, 50 years old. It's better to discover now than to never discover at all. And the sooner you discover it, the better. So, if any one of you really, really need my advice, I'd be happy to give me. I'm like I said, I'm not a psychologist or a psychiatrist or a psychotherapist. I'm no doctor of any kind. It's just I speak from experience and what I've been through. And I want to make my mess that I've been through to become everybody's message. Every single narcissistic victim, the victim of a narcissist, I want to become their message. That's why I do these videos. Because I want to be that message. And don't think you're lost. Because I know where you're at. And it's okay. It's okay to grieve. But you know what though? The sooner you realize that, the sooner that you really realize that you are a victim of a narcissistic parent or mother or siblings or whole family, like in my whole situation. Once you really realize that and realize what you're up against and what you're dealing with, and like I said, I can't emphasize it more. Therapy is one thing to get, but also to empowering yourself and just realizing that it's not your fault. So, if my recovery can be a success to any of you, I'd be very happy. So I want to be an inspiration to each and every one of you. And I'll be your validation. Because I know what it's like not to feel validated. Been there, done that. You need validation from me, honey, you have it. You have it. And what you also have, you have my love. You have my love. And you also have my understanding. So, if you have any stories or anything that you want to tell me, or any questions, or want to know how to overcome certain things, don't be afraid to ask. Chances are that I've experienced it. Please just leave your questions and comments below this video, and if you want to subscribe to my videos, please hit the subscription button. So I wish everybody always peace, love, joy, perseverance, And God bless you all. I love you all. Bye for now.